Hey, how everybody's doing out there today? Hope you're having a blessed, amazing day, wherever you're at. Just back with some words from the heart and encouragement, some thoughts that was on my mind that I wanted to just speak to somebody, no matter what you're going through, no matter how you may feel on today. Last couple of days I've been going through a couple of things with some legal matters and things with court, and I had really gotten in a place where I really didn't want to be bothered, or I really didn't want to. I just didn't want to do nothing. I was working home, and a lot of times we go through situations, and I feel that we get to a place where we get isolated. But I remember they told us coming up, an idle mind is a devil workshop. And a lot of times we don't understand, certain scriptures, what people quote or what they say or what they meant about it. But it's just like if you isolate yourself, you have nothing to bounce ideas off or to motivate you if you're in a slump. So when you're by yourself, the depressing state that you're in, you're spiraling down, depressing yourself more, because all you do is think about the situation that's depressing you or what you're going through. But when you get around people that are like-minded, that are motivators, that are encouraging, it begins to rub off on you. I was talking to a guy at work, and I was saying, I try and be positive, regardless of what I go through. Thank God for things that I have. It could always be worse. Looking at my glasses half full instead of half empty. And he was telling me, he said, well, let me give you a different perspective. He said, what if you even look at things as you have enough? It's not about your glass being half full or half empty. What God has given you is enough. Learn to do more with less. And I always try to make the most. It's like, you try and take your finances or your money that you have, and you try to live off the smallest amount as possible so that you can save for a rainy day, or save to leave your kids' inheritance, or whatever it is. But just making the most of what God has given you, being a good steward over the things, your finances, the people that come in your life, your kids, that really stuck with me, making the most of what God has blessed me. What God has given me is sufficient. Whatever state I find myself in, I can be content that God is going to provide, so I don't have to take thought for tomorrow. So whatever you're going through, be encouraged. Don't allow the present situation that you go through in life to dictate your long-term goals of success, your relationship with God. Don't allow what happens today to affect tomorrow. So many times we continue to focus on what happened yesterday, continue to affect our present situation to the point where our future is constantly a vicious cycle, because we constantly thinking on the things that have happened in the past instead of making conscious decisions to change today. Ask God to give you the strength to be able to know the difference between the things that you can change and what you have control over, and the things that you can't worry about. I can't change what happened in the past, but today I can focus on those things that I have the power, and God has given me the ability to make a change in my life, and I do the best that I can, and that I don't do, I give it to Him, and I thank Him for giving me another day, because it could be worse, So many times like they said, sometimes what you had and things that God has blessed you with, you overlook because you have had it, and it get to a place where it becomes the everyday norm. And it's somebody that's praying that wish they owned a house, or somebody that's praying that wish they had a car, or somebody that's praying that wish they wasn't thinking about killing themselves, or somebody that's praying that just wish that they had a job, whatever it is, And there's so many times that us that are in a position that God has blessed us, we get caught up on, I was trying to do this and it didn't work. They taking more money here, they doing this. And, I couldn't pay this bill. Hey, until the day we die, we're going to have bills. There's going to be always something that comes up that causes us to be in turmoil, or something that's a struggle, a test. That's how we grow. If you didn't never go through nothing, you never be tested, how would you know what you could withstand? It's like working out, pushing yourself to get to the next level. If you do the same thing in the gym every day and you never push yourself to get any better, it's like, what's the point? You're going to stay stagnant. And a lot of times, even myself, I've been stagnant with my job, with my career, with my relationship with God, and things that He'll have me to do. You get complacent because you don't want that responsibility of feeling obligated to step out. Now you got more on your plate. But whom much is given, much is required. So be encouraged. Be all that you can be. And when you're going through, never allow that temporary situation to affect your long-term success, affect what God has for you, because it's temporary. You know, so many times we go through things and it seems like an eternity, but when you look back, it was only 1 week or 1 month. You know, in the career I'm in, it took me 16 weeks going through the academy. What is 16 weeks compared to 20 years? You know, 16 weeks seem like a long time, but when you look into the scheme of the long-term goal and the success and the retirement, it was small, it was minor. So be encouraged. I hope I said something to inspire you, to motivate you, to encourage you, to look at things from a different perspective so that you can be all that you can be. Have a blessed day.